It's time to spray foam our crawl space. Make sure you're wearing the proper PPE. The kit comes with a suit, gloves, and glasses, but you need to make sure you're wearing your own mask. All right, we just shook them up for 3 minutes and they are at 75, so they're ready to go.
So we have both components. We have component A, component B, and it is labeled on the side. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna first attach your hose nozzles, and it's color coordinated. Before you get to there though, your gun part, you're gonna put petroleum jelly on the inside, and then the nozzle bits, the one you're gonna do, you're gonna also put petroleum jelly on the backside and on the little kind of protrusions from it. And that's gonna keep the foam from hardening actually on the thing when you have to change bits. Jelly.
And when attaching the hose lines, you want to be careful that you don't over tighten. When you see me using the little wrench that's provided, I probably do about 1 full turn, and I'm not going to over tighten them because I want to be careful that I don't strip the threads.
A straight tip or a fan tip? We're gonna use the fan tip to start.
And you line up this top piece right here. And you should hear a little click when it's secure.
We used our electric heater to heat up our crawl space to make sure it was at least 65 degrees.
Now opening the tanks is easy. You're going to turn them counterclockwise, and there's even a little diagram on top. So when I was spraying, I really focused most of the spray on the house rim, which is that part that you saw me just cover, and on the floor. So right here, I probably did a little bit too much spraying on the actual joist itself, but I did less of that the further on I went. Now I saw the foam setting up probably in about 30 seconds to a minute, and any areas that were thin, I went back over and I could apply a second coat directly on top. So this was my first time using this spray foam insulation. I think my biggest takeaway is you want to make sure those tanks are at the right temperature, 75 degrees at a minimum, that you're spraying it on a surface that's at least 65 degrees, and that your PPE, you saw me sliding around underneath the floor, that it's still covering your wrists, your ankles, your forehead, even in moving around in the project. As you can see, I was under the house, so it really didn't matter if any overspray got on the ground. So really prep your space well if you're in a confined area or if you're in an area where it's going to show any overspray. Overall, I'm just happy with how this installation turned out. It applied really easily. If you want to pick up yours, you can find a link in the description below.